Hey, how's it going, guys? Good morning. So, I'm going to cross-pollinate my second Stenocereus flower, or Querétaroensis flower. This is my second Stenocereus Querétaroensis flower that I have open this season. And this is one I am making a cultivar because it is so fat compared to other Stenocereus Querétaroensis. This one is just, the mother plant on this one, every arm is really fat. This is the second fattest, but this one is the same as this one. And they get jam-packed with buds, but they are just super fat, and the fruit is big too. So I'm naming this, I'm gonna say this should be called Hulk. So anyone in the future who gets cuttings from me off this plant, I'm gonna name it Hulk. Anyways, I believe this is probably a hybrid. I don't know. I've never seen a Querétaroensis flower that has these straggly petals. The flower is massive, and the spines on the bottom of the buds are just crazy. And this produces a red color fruit. Compared to this other Querétaroensis, the buds over here, they look a little different, right? And this one is just so red, burgundy. They have extra spines. And the spines on this one, when they're growing, they're like red pink, kind of like when the new spines are growing on the Querétaroensis. The spines that grow on these when these set fruit, on all my other Querétaroensis, they're just yellow whitish spines. For some reason, you can see here, the spines come out red pinkish. And when the fruit's growing, it'll be covered in spines and they will look red pink. It's crazy. So that's why I'm thinking this is some kind of hybrid, and it's just really fat. The fruit is similar to the other fruit, but it's just bigger. So it might be a hybrid, but regardless, look at the beautiful flower. That's why I think the flower is different than all my other Querétaroensis, because it's a type of hybrid. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm going to cross-pollinate this with my Pernosis. So here I have a brush. Just gonna get some pollen here. Now one of the Pernosis that I have flowers open today. Oh man, there's no pollen really. There's very little pollen. I got some. Very little. Very little pollen. Probably because it's a little cold. When it gets warmer, I notice it releases a lot more pollen. Yeah, I have some pollen. It's not crazy, but I'm not gonna save this pollen. I'll save it some other day off one of these other flowers that are going to open soon. Just in case, I'm gonna have I may have some flower buds that are not. I only have one. I won't. Sometimes I will only have one flower open and I can't cross-pollinate it. But I think I'm gonna be good. I have so many Stenocereus that have buds of different sizes, so I think I'm gonna be good on cross-pollinating without any refrigerated pollen, I think. But as a backup, I'm gonna save the pollen from this guy to pollinate all my other Querétaroensis. And I may save some from this one too to pollinate this one to pollinate Hulk. Anyways, let's go take a look at a Pernosis I have over here. I have it in a small pot. And let me show you guys really quick. This is kind of funny. This is a stump, and it has a small pup, and the small pup is budding. Kind of crazy, huh? Pretty cool. Anyways, these are my rain barrels. Anyways, let's go head out to this. Oh, wow. So I have a Polasia chichipe flower open also. That's pretty cool. So I will have to pollinate this one too. I didn't pollinate these, but they set fruit, so they must have crossed. The bees must have crossed them with myrtle cactus. I have myrtle cactus all over the house, and they do cross because this is a hybrid of myrtle cactus with this one, Polasia chichipe. This is a hybrid. Yeah. Anyways, this it's not looking. It's looking pretty yellow. It's really stressed with I think the sun. It's cold at night, and then the sun's really strong. This is a Pernosis Polasia chichipe hybrid. Okay, so let's head out to the Pernosis, which I have up here. And this is a it's self-fertile. I believe so. Some of these I didn't pollinate, and I'm at 5 for 5 on fruit. You can see three of them has set fruit, or 5. So once they set, the tip of the flower on these fall off. On Querétaroensis, the tip just dries up and it stays there. But for Pernosis, it falls off. Huastecorum too, it just falls off, and only the fruit will stay. The pitaya. So I'm gonna cross-pollinate this guy now. Okay, so I'm gonna cross-pollinate this guy now. I had to free up my other hand, and as you can see, the stigma is completely closed. So we gotta remedy that. I love that there is all this space in between, away from the stigma and the pistil. Look at that, it's free, it's right in the middle. So that's an easy pollination for me. It's easy to pollinate that. I'm gonna use a blunt end of the brush to pry open the stigma. I'm just gonna hold it here. So again, I think this is self-fertile, so I don't really need to get it. That Querétaroensis pollen, I think. But sometimes when you cross-pollinate, just like plants, even if they're self-fertile, when you use different pollen, you get better quality fruit. And I noticed this with other types of fruits. Cactus wise, I have noticed bigger fruit, especially in dragon fruit. And it depends on when in dragon fruit, it depends what pollen you use too. It makes a difference in fruit size. So sometimes you do get much bigger fruit. So that's it. Oh my god, this is just jam-packed with pollen. Look at this. Pollen could, look at this. Jam-packed with pollen. And I'm going to use some of this pollen also for this one. So there's so much pollen, I'm going to use this for the Polasia chichipe too. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at this. If I would have used a vacuum for this, I would have gotten so much more pollen. But I already have some stored away in the refrigerator. And okay, this one has a small stigma, which for this one, The stigma is a little smaller, but no, it's fine. I like using a smaller, instead of a brush, I'll use a micro USB. Oh, I'm sorry, micro USB. I'll use a micro cotton swab for this. So let me pollinate this guy right here. That's all there is to it. Let me get some of this pollen too for that Geretaraensis over there. But I'm gonna get some, since I'm over here, might as well try a little bit of that pollen on here too. Add some diversity. Get more pollen from this Prognosis. And this is what I'll use to pollinate my Hulk over here, which is just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna use that Prognosis pollen. This, where's the stigma? Where's it hiding from me? That's right here. So the stigma is nice and it's in a really good area. It's not buried between all these anthers. It's not sticking out, but it's kind of at the same level, probably, and towards the middle. So this will be an easy pollination also. Let me open up the stigma here and pollinate it with this pollen from the Prognosis, and maybe some Polaska chichipe pollen stayed on there. Okay, that's all there is to it. That one should set fruit, and I have a lot more. I have a lot more buds everywhere, so I'll have a lot of opportunities to cross-pollinate and get a lot of fruit this season. Anyways, guys, till next time, just wanted to show you guys how what I was pollinating this morning, and yeah, and I wanted to show you guys, this is my favorite Geretaraensis flower off the cultivar Hulk, which I named. Alright guys, that's it for now. Cheers.